Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. How does the XRP ledger plan to dominate? Why would the XRP ledger dominate? What would domination in the crypto space of XRP look like? Now, it's almost the beginning of the new year, right? We're coming up to XRP season based on the charts and what we're going to analyze today and how it's all looking to plan out. A settlement, a win, an IPO next year. These are all things that are all very, very possible. This is not ludicrous to say this, right? Because there's been numerous talks from Ripple about an IPO. A win or a settlement are the two likely scenarios. This is not financial advice and not a financial advisor, but based on the research that I've done so far, these are my personal opinions. But what would an XRP domination look like in the crypto space? Now, Bitcoin was the first to get to $1 trillion. But what I'm about to say will literally, 50% of you are not going to be happy with this statement, right? So Bitcoin was first to 1 trillion, but XRP will be first to 10 trillion. Now, I want to know in the comments what you think, right? I've kicked things off with a big bang today. You know, we're just not even 2 minutes in. I want to know what you think about that statement. I want you to go and have a look at the XRP ledger. I want you to actually spend the time to look at this website, right? xrpl.org, about the public decentralized infrastructure, the streamlined development, the high performance, the community, the low cost, and the proven reliability. Then I want you to consider this, the on-demand liquidity, all the transactions that are going to go through this ledger, all the partnerships that have been going on. Then I want to talk about another particular topic that is making headways again. It started back in 2017, these talks, and now they're starting to come up again. So I want to know, what do you think? Can XRP beat Bitcoin to $10 trillion? Don't worry about time length. We're not talking about time length here. I'm not talking about 2022 necessarily, but I'm saying, can the XRP ledger get to 10 trillion before Bitcoin? I would love to know your answer. And if you don't think either of them can, let me know which one you think can get to 10 trillion first, right? Because let me tell you, 2.34 trillion compared to all the money that it's circulating around the world is crumbs at the moment, right? The market, the entire crypto market at the moment is 2.34 trillion. That's it, right? I mean, Microsoft is worth more. Now, Ripple flexes its muscles with China move and stable prices. Now, this was back in September 11, 2017. There were talks about Ripple moving into China. Now, at the time, there were talks about Ripple having validating nodes in the works in Alibaba. In Alibaba's, one of them particular payment system types. Now, over the years, this has sort of gone backwards and forwards, right? This particular topic is a topic that has been circulating for, like I said, very long time, right? So the first article was like September 11, 2017 that happened, right? But there have been, over the years, people analyzing the code of Alibaba, and there being evidence that a node, an XRP node, is inside Alibaba's e-commerce system. Now, I am more of the opinion that this isn't going to happen. I believe Ripple and XRP will serve many countries, will provide on-demand liquidity for many organizations and countries around the world. I just don't think they're going to do it for China. And I do want your participation, right? I want to know what you think about that as well, because the talks about China are starting to circulate again. But I just don't see it. Unless, this is where it gets interesting, unless the United States goes so bad against Ripple as a company that Ripple decides to partner with China just to stick it to the USA. That I could probably see happening. But ultimately, my opinion is that this isn't going to happen, and it's just rumors circulating. Now, I do want to quickly mention that some of you have mentioned about noises in the background. Now, I live in Australia, in Adelaide, Australia, and where I live in summer, it's cockatoo season, right? So They are extremely loud at all times of the day from 5 a.m. until 10 o'clock at night. You cannot stop them from talking. So it is not anything inside the house. It is outside the house. It is summer. They are beautiful cockatoos, but it is out of my control. I certainly wouldn't have pets in the house while I'm recording if I could. So I do apologize for those little noises that you hear. Now, the XRP Bitcoin 1 week chart, right? So those of you that maybe you stumbled across this channel today, I have spoken about XRP breaking out of a 4-year cycle, and it is breaking to the upside against Bitcoin, which is very, very bullish. Now, when you actually go on a 4-hour time frame, when you look at it, this is where it gets really fascinating, right? We've got here this bull sort of trend line forming, and it's been following it perfectly, right? So I think we're ready, right? I think we're ready to start to make a move, an impulse move to about $1.20. And I think that's probably where we're going to be. Now, it is Sunday, and generally, Sunday, Monday morning, the markets are a little bit lower. But we are in holiday season at the moment with Christmas that has just happened. So I don't necessarily expect in the next 24 to 48 hours any large movements to occur. If anything, it might drop a little bit to retest this, and then we go up again. That could also happen, right? But the price predictions are starting to come in, right? So a lot of people are saying that, FX Empire saying after a bullish year for XRP21, a favorable outcome of the SEC lawsuit could deliver XRP a new time high. The more bullish are eyeing $5 levels. I love the media. I just love how out of touch they are. There is no way that an SEC win gives Ripple just $5, right? It's just not going to happen, right? But you'll notice that these websites, today they'll say $5, tomorrow they'll say 10. Someone else will come out and say, 12, 15. It's very, very hard with these news websites to keep up to date with what they're up to, because the second XRP goes to $5, they'll put out an article saying XRP next move is to $15, right? So $5, that's it? No, far from it, right? Far, far from it. Now, as I mentioned, FX Street, FX Empire, they're all talking about, the top 3 price predictions. Santa has come in early for crypto, but overall, when we start to dive a little bit deeper, then we'll have a look at the charts at exactly what is likely to occur. Now, Ripple has achieved the strongest year ever despite the SEC lawsuit. And the thing that we gotta understand is, right, how does a company on-demand liquidity product grow 25x from the third quarter of last year? 25x. And its price does not move. Do you see how suppressed the price is right now? The price of XRP is extremely suppressed. It's not that it's suppressed by a little bit. It is extremely suppressed, which is an opportunity. A great opportunity. Now, the saddest part about all this is that, right there. People walking in at the end of the bull run, buying it at $50 a pop, watching the prices crash down, but at 50 they see it as a good deal. At 91 cents, it's not a good deal. Human psychology is fascinating, to say the very least. Now, it is a frustrating coin to hold. There is absolute no doubt about this. Absolutely no doubt about it. So, when you look at the charts, when you look at the history, right? Nothing happens and then a vertical explosion occurs. That's where we're heading. We're literally heading for something like that. That's where we're going. We're going towards that path. We are going towards a path where when it is XRP's time, it will be vertical. It will be explosive what occurs. Let's jump into a time. Let's have a look at some indicators. Now, as we begin to look at the indicators, in particular at the moment, we're looking on the MACD, on the daily. You can see that the volume is starting once again, to come back up into like a positive momentum. However, 1.63% down for the day. So that hasn't changed. So from that point of view, that's where we're at right now. Now, when I do look at the daily, you can see the RSI sitting towards the middle. MACD on the daily is bullish. So then let's analyze, okay, so if we go into the hourly, what's been going on, right? Not much. We were outside the Bollinger Band, we've come back in. MACD is sitting on negative, but I don't on bearish, but I don't look at that on the hourly or 4 hour. It's not my style. It's not how I go about things. But when you look at the 12 hour on the MACD, you can see that, you know, it's coming back almost to, you know, about to head back into a bearish mode. I don't think so, right? I mean, I don't think this will occur. However, you know, being a Sunday, Monday, there are still chances that, you know, we could see some drops. So where would we drop to, right? If we were to go down, where would we go down to? Well, we'd probably go down to like 85, like, you know, 85 cents, 85.98, somewhere along the line just to hit this particular line. But at the moment, from an indicator perspective, not really that much that we can go on. I believe that for the next 24 to 48 hours, nothing will happen. And then we will finally start to see momentum shift again. But the momentum shift will be positive and bullish. Positive and bullish momentum is my analysis based on the MACD being bullish on the daily. As we begin to look at the charts, we're looking at particularly, when you look over here, we're looking on the daily, right? And you look at this, like, you know, with the failure of this resistance line, the market will rise. So we're looking in particular for this particular line, this particular trend to be broken, right? That move above it, consolidate above it, and continue to push forward. That's really, really, really important. When we look at it from a different angle, this particular angle was, you know, that 4 hour chart that I was telling you about. When you look at it like this way, when you look at things from this perspective, that starts to paint a different picture. So we're following this particular line. Now, if we continue to follow this line, then, you know, it's inevitable where we're heading, right? And where we're going to go is it's going to be legendary. Now, the support lines are really important. So we're looking very clearly now, is 90 cents our new support? Is that what's going to happen? Is that how it's going to work, right? We're looking at checking to make sure if 90 cents is our true support, or is 80 cents the true support, right? Time will tell, but we don't have to wait too long, right? With this particular move that we're talking about, we only have to wait, say, 24, 48 hours to really, like, get that confirmation. Is 90 cents our new support line, or are we going back down to the 80 cent support line? One of the two, but I don't think we'll go any lower than 80 cents. Again, it's not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but I can see us, if we are to go down a little bit, then we will go down, like I said, touch 90 flat, or we're going to touch around that 85, 86. Worst case scenario, we're touching an 80 cents flat, and then we continue to roll up. But again, from my perspective, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see us moving into those moves. But however, with this bull run, one of the other questions that I have for you, right? At the moment, we're sitting at what, like 2.34%, $2.34 trillion in this entire market. The end of the bull run, where do you think we're going to sit, right? We're going to sit at 10 trillion for the entire market. What are your thoughts, right? How much bigger is the entire industry going to get from here? 4, 5x? What are your thoughts? I would love to know your feedback around that. Overall, as I look forward to, as I look and see from whichever angle I look at XRP, I'm excited because I truly believe, as a personal opinion, right? I truly believe 2022 XRP will melt faces. It will literally melt. Now, if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.